Summer's over, which means it's time for spooky season. Nerd, it's not even fall yet. I don't care. Halloween stuff is back up in stores, school is back in session, and the pumpkin spice lattes are running wild. And as such, I decided to go back to my longest running series. So without further ado, on with the show. Hello there, Superx here. Today, I will continue to record my list of supervillains that have been fought by the Imagination team. I know it's been a while, but we can finally get back to it. Hey, I can't help the audience likes my narration more than yours. What are you talking about? Never mind. Anyway, the first supervillain I will talk about today is a man known as Metalface. He's a physically large man with enhanced strength and durability, as well as a mech armor with a chainsaw attached to one of its arms. We do not know his true name, but we do know that he was born with his enhanced physical strength and durability, as well as quite a few mental issues. Both of these are something that his family planned to take advantage of. You see, Metalface was born to a crime family known as the Sawyers, and when they saw both his enhanced strength and unfortunate mental state, they sought to take advantage of this. Seeing as Metalface was not mentally aware enough to go on missions to assassinate targets, the Sawyer family essentially used him as a guard dog, keeping watch over the family farm estate and fending off intruders. The Imagination team had been keeping an eye on this crime ring for some time, and when N.E.R.D heard how they had been treating Metalface, he was what I can only describe as filled with a bloody vengeance. Now, the Imagination team doesn't have a set rule about killing, but we certainly don't encourage it unless necessary. However, this didn't stop Dalton. Going slightly rogue, N.E.R.D and Terror Tiger both broke into the farm and proceeded to wreck house. Terror Tiger let loose all the animals and burned the farm to the ground, all while N.E.R.D killed every single member of the family except for Metalface. Together, he and Terror Tiger were able to peacefully restrain and contain him. He now lives in a group home with a new family, one that doesn't abuse him and force him to kill people. That's actually wholesome. And here is where the wholesomeness ends. The next villain on our list is one that we only discovered a few weeks ago. We were contacted by a horribly run prison known as the Boss Level, who claimed that they'd captured a woman that was so powerful that if she continued living, she would end the world. This seemed like a bit of a stretch, but just in case this was legit, we sent our most powerful member, Universal Man. Universal Man entered the cell and, at first, simply talked to the woman, who only referred to herself as the Princess. However, the minute the Universal Man turned his back to her, the Princess began to transform into a powerful entity with blades coming out of her arms, more arms spreading from her back, floating hands surrounding her, and even a reptilian tail. The two powerful beings fought, but ultimately, the Princess managed to do the impossible and kill Universal Man. Or at least that's what Universal Man claims. However, right after she killed him, he reawoke outside of her cell, as if he had never gone in. It was like time had reversed itself. This time, he tried to fight the princess head-on, but she was still able to kill him. Then, time reversed again. No matter what he did, every action ended with either Universal Man dying, or the world ending. That was until Universal Man had an idea. While he was certain that the princess would end the world, it didn't have to be his world. The next time they met, Universal Man made a portal and threw the princess into another dimension, one that was already void of all life. She could end that world all she wanted. Okay, the next one on the list is a man named... well, I can't actually say it. You see, this next villain is a world-famous assassin with a rather strange hiring process. The only way to actually hire him for a job is to say his name 3 times, at which point he will appear and kill pretty much whoever you ask him to, for a price. I've heard stories from people that have worked with him, and they all claim that this man is pretty difficult to work with, often being crass, disgusting, and even very at risk for demonetization. He also has a tendency to backstab pretty much everyone he's ever worked with, often when it's clear that he won't get what he wants. However, when he is willing to be so, I will admit this assassin is a powerful adversary. He has many strange abilities, including shape-shifting and reality warping, being able to change himself and other people to his whim. Due to the fact that saying his name another 3 times is the way to defeat him, he often starts out his fights by sewing or clamping the mouth of his target shut, a tactic he used when he was sent out to kill N.E.R.D, the only member of our team to actually face him. He sewed N.E.R.D's mouth shut, and, after the two traded a few blows, tied him up with 2 striped snakes. It looked like this was the end for N.E.R.D, but he had a trick up his sleeve, quite literally. Behind his back, N.E.R.D signed the assassin's name in ASL 3 times, which sent him right back to, well, wherever he came from. That being said, I have heard some recent news that the assassin himself has a target on his head, and is being hunted down by some chick named Dolores. I don't know what that's about, but I'm interested in seeing how that unfolds. Last one for today is another one where you have to say his name to summon him. Seriously, what is with all these supervillains that get summoned when you say their names? Whatever. Fortunately, this one requires a mirror to work, so I can say Candyman's name all I want. Candyman is this guy's name, by the way. And no, this guy has nothing to do with Willy Wonka. This guy had a truly sad life, actually. He was a black painter who had fallen in love with a white woman, one whose family was quite racist. Because of their idiocy, they decided to kill the man, cutting off his right hand and killing him with bees. Seems rather excessive, but, they're idiots. It's not my place. Actually, it is very much my place to judge. That's excessive and idiocy. Whatever. However, it didn't seem as if Candyman stayed dead. The next day, Candyman returned, now with a hook for one hand, and controlling an army of bees. He then killed the family, getting his revenge. Our current theory is that he is in some kind of contract with a paranormal entity that in order to stay alive, he must kill the people that summon him. But as to who his supernatural benefactor is, we don't actually know. But we are determined to find out. That is all for now, and I hope to check back in soon.